What is up, guys? My name is Brian, and I work for the artist name of Kloofy. Uh, I guess I just want to start out this video by saying I'm so sorry for the super long break that I took. I think, but yeah, I mean, it was nearing the end of the year. School got a little crazy and a little scary, and then by the time I finished up everything, it was like pretty much the holidays. So I gave myself a little break, and here we are now on the New Year's. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I was trying to like think of like what video I wanted to do to, get back into it. And I don't know, I started feeling really awkward. So I figured I'd just take this video to start getting used to filming again. Um, and just talk to you guys. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this video as like a finale for the Spotify 10K challenge, which, by the way, we reached like, and by a lot too, actually. Oh, I know. I'll just talk about that actually. So, yeah, the 10K challenge. Last time I checked, or last time I uploaded a video, I think we were at about 7K or something, 7K, 8K. So we were pretty close, but yeah, I mean, I think by the end of the year we hit about 15, 16K. So way over what we're trying to reach, which is amazing. And I guess I just kind of want to talk about how we got there, right? So um, if you missed it, I was trying to do a Spotify challenge. So I was at about like 1K or 2K monthly listeners, and I was trying to get to 10K by the end of the year. And I had about like, I think like 4 to 5 months to reach that goal. And just, I guess I kind of want to talk about some of the things that I just noticed while I was doing this challenge. I think the easy way to go about it is that to reach 10K monthly listeners on Spotify, I feel like you need probably 2 to 3 songs on a big lo-fi playlist. That's pretty much how I saw it by the end of everything. Is when I started the challenge, a guy named Moai Beats, who, if you guys saw my Spotify releases, Downtime is released with Moai Beats. And yeah, thanks to him, I was able to get on the playlist that's called Lo-Fi Work. So 2 of my songs are on there, Last Screen and Downtime. Those are on there. And then Downtime was also able to get on a Lo-Fi Cafe Records playlist called Lo-Fi Sleep. So pretty much if you're on like 2 to 3 big lo-fi playlists, like a legit one, right? Like not because if you look, yeah, then I feel like you'll probably hit 10K. So that's the easy way to talk about it. Now, a strategy that I guess worked for me, and I feel like this doesn't apply to everyone, but it was a little easier for me to do, is that I already have a platform, right? Like this YouTube channel. Even though it's not crazy big, I have a platform. So I was kind of able to use it as leverage. And also, like, a lot of people were willing to work with me. A lot of bigger artists on Spotify than I was were willing to work with me. And I feel like that's a good way to go about it, right? And if you don't have a platform or something, maybe like find something that you have to incentivize, to give them incentive to work with you, right? Because I feel like that is one of the easier ways to get your numbers up, pretty much, is working with bigger artists. Obviously, you don't want to just, like depend completely on them for a song, because like sooner or later it's going to be obvious that you're not really doing in the work. So your level has to be up to a certain point to you know, make the song pretty much. But if you feel like you are, then I feel like reaching out to bigger artists is a good way to, you know, get your numbers up and release songs with them. Now, now that I hit the 10K, right? You know, there's a lot of ways I could go. Do I go 100K? Do I go, you know, something else? Do I try to reach for other playlists? And, you know, I thought about those things, but one thing that really stood out to me while doing this whole process was that it's a lot of planning, right? So editorial playlists, if you don't know what those are like the big Spotify playlists. And for lo-fi especially, those playlists are the ones that you probably want to get into if you're aiming for really big monthly listener numbers. I've never been in one personally, but yeah, and to submit to those, you gotta like wait you gotta wait like every month because you can I think only submit once a month, and you gotta submit at least like a month in advance. So pretty much you always have to like keep a song ready to release, and it's a lot of planning, right? Especially for me who, you know, I my song processes like I have a whole bunch, but there's always like one or two that just really stand out to me, and that's the one I choose to work on and I like release that. And I don't exactly know when that's gonna be. So it's a lot of planning for me, and that was kind of like something that I noticed. And another thing is that um, even not the editorial playlist, but a lot of the Spotify lo-fi playlist channels, or not channels, but like curators pretty much, they are booked. They are like packed. So I am doing a collab with one other artist who I'll talk about in the future once it gets closer to releasing. But we pretty much finished the song, I think like November, early December, and it is coming out I think in May. That's insane, right? Because that's pretty much half of this year. Yeah, that's pretty much half of this year. So just having to plan like 4 to 5 months in advance. And for me, I feel like I've talked about this before, but I kind of overthink a lot about these songs. So who knows, maybe in like 4 or 5 months, if I have a song ready, I might not even want to release it anymore because I'm like, wow, that's not really the sound that I'm after right now. So yeah, it's just a lot of planning, and yeah. So and me saying all of this isn't to say I'm not grateful for what I've done and what, you know, I've reached, because, you know, it was a goal of mine and I was very happy, like very happy to have reached it. And it honestly wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have this YouTube and all of you guys watching it, right? Because starting from the day I released this video, I've gotten so much support and so many great comments being like, I know you can do it, I believe. And you know, that really just, it was a little confidence boost, right? Because sometimes, you know, even though you might have the ability to do things, you just need that extra confirmation to be able to actually carry it out, right? So yeah, you know, I'm very grateful, but I feel like, at least for right now, I'm gonna take a little time off from the Spotify grind. One, because I don't really know what to do next, right? Like 100K, 10K, like it's just, I don't know. So I'm gonna hold off on that a little bit. I'll probably make an album or something and then just release it on my own, probably. Or I don't know, if I can find some people to work on it with and release it through them, it'll be cool. But something that, you know, I just want to do for myself, especially because you know, I'm doing these collabs, I'm pumping out all these singles, but I want to do an album, you know, something like Blue Fantasy, something like I don't know, midnight steps or whatever. I did read a comment a couple weeks ago or months ago where they were like, yeah, like downtime is great and all this is cool, but I kind of miss the old Kloofy vibe where it was like very melodic and very, it was a little different, right? It's a little extra something. And I do agree that I've been trying to appeal to the mass, where, sleepy beats are the thing now, so I've been trying to do a lot of those. And, you know, maybe it's time to do something for me, for myself, right? I've been really into sound, like atmospheres and textures, and I'm just trying to work a way to really like fit it into my songs. So yeah, I'll show you guys all of this in the future, but pretty much for right now, I guess that's all I wanted to talk about for this video is, yeah, we reached the goal, amazing, like, right? And then 10K, like, it's awesome. Don't get me wrong, it is awesome. And yeah, I will be back. Oh, this is something else I wanted to talk about. I feel like throughout the history of this channel, I've done this so many times where I just randomly disappear, and I feel like that's not really cool for you guys either, right? Because it's like, where did Kloofy go? Did he just quit YouTube? What's going on, right? So, yeah, this is a promise from me to you guys that if I ever take a break again, I will let you guys know. I'll let you guys know what's going on. I just, yeah, it's no more disappearing from now on, right? It's not very professional or cool to you guys because, yeah, that's it pretty much. So I will, since this was a short video, I'll probably have this edited and up pretty soon. And then once you guys watch this, I'll probably have another video, I guess, once I decide my future steps. Pretty soon for you guys, very soon. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So hope you guys had an amazing holidays, and it does feel good to be back. And this year is supposedly more chill, although I don't really know. I have my clinicals pretty soon, so that's kind of a crazy thing. But yeah, it's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a cool and interesting year. But yeah. Yeah, peace.